Alright guys, so today we are showing off the Easy A for Int Metal Cooler. So the 7 units got their Easy A a few days ago at this point. I don't know when this video is going up, but they got their Easy A's recently, so I'm going to do videos on just about all of them. Right now I have the 4 that I have rainbowed are the Super Saiyan Goku, the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, this Metal Cooler, and Nova. I have those 4 awakened already. I don't have like Int 13 rainbowed or SA10. I don't have the Tech 13 farmed up. I did buy the 4 copies that you can buy with Incredible Gems. And the STR Boo, I don't have him ready just because he's not max SA, and I don't want to use Kai's on him, but I might. But anyways, now I'm going to break this guy down now. If you already know what he does, feel free to skip forward in the video a little bit. If you're rocking with me, let's go. His leader skill, he has all types 3 key and 70% stats. That is fine. It's not anything crazy though. Like, if he's one of your last units in Dokkan Battlefield, this is definitely a good leader skill, just so you could like throw everything in your box together and see if you can maybe beat that last stage. But other than that, it's a very niche leader skill. And then super attack, he causes premium damage to enemy and massively lowers defense. That's pretty good. And then on his passive, he gets attack and defense plus 50%, and then all allies get 3 key and all allies get 30% attack, and then extreme class allies get 3 key and 40% defense. So pretty much what he gained is he now gives himself 50% attack and defense. He gives an extra key and he gives defense, because before he did not. Links are unchanged. He has auto regeneration, shocking speed, nightmare, strongest clan in space, thirst for conquest, fear and faith, and shattering the limit. Categories on resurrected warriors, movie bosses, wicked bloodline, and artificial life form. Today we're going to be showing off on movie bosses and resurrected warriors, and just see how he looks over there. On all of them, I'm going to be linking him up with this LR Metal Cooler, pretty much just because, I mean, it's a very satisfying rotation. But because this is not LR Metal Cooler's video, I'm going to put the Int Metal Cooler first. He's not going to finish it off, so we are going to get to see both of them here, which is nice. I don't know what attack stat I'm expecting here. So he's the only support type unit on rotation. He's linked up pretty well. He's over 1 million. Reminder, he's a support type unit, and he's over 1 million attack stat with no other support. That's kind of crazy. You could run this rotation. This rotation is not bad at all. Okay. I'm kind of surprised by that. I'm kind of surprised by how good this rotation looks immediately. I do want to get this rotation with Turles on it. And I'm just going to tell you right now, this is going to be the same rotation I run on the Resurrected Warriors team as well. But over there you have Physical Kid Buu, who is just a 50% support as opposed to the 40% support that Turles is. Both of them are really good. 2.3 million from Beerus and Whis here is good, but remember, they don't even have their full passive active. They need to get hit. There we go. Now they got their full passive active. Are we going to finish this off here? I guess it all depends on if Broly gets a crit, probably. I don't know. Crit? No crit, but Turles is definitely going to finish this up. Because Future Gohan has decent defense, but it's not until we get to his final stage, so there. Yeah, he took some damage. And since we're in boss rush, it doesn't really matter if we finish off this fight, so I don't need to, like, not super here. I know I just read his links, but I need to go check. Does he have big bad bosses, this Metal Cooler? He does not. Okay. That is one of the major problems with him, then. Any extreme class unit that doesn't have big bad bosses, that's just immediately, like, a problem, just because big bad bosses is probably one of the best links in the game. It's hard to compare attack links and key links, but as far as attack and defense links go, I mean, it's one of the only attack and defense links. Like, there are some, but it's definitely the most prevalent. And if it didn't have an HP restriction, it would be the best link in the game, like, by far. But since it does, it is, I mean, it's not even bad. It's just because it's so restrictive, it's not up there with like Fierce Battle and Super Saiyan. This might hurt though. How much is Gohan gonna do here? Metal Cooler still took 120k. Whew. I think after we get the rotation with Turles, by the way, we are just gonna cut over the Resurrected Warriors team right there. And the thing with this cooler, okay, that was an ESPN video, I guess. The thing about this cooler is that because he gives support to all allies, like he gives all allies a 30% attack, and then extreme class allies he gives the key in defense. And he's like, he can do decent damage and defend decently well by himself. Like, you're gonna want to run him on pretty much every team he's on. If you're running an extreme variant, and even if you're running a super variant, like I said, he will still be giving attack. It's just on an extreme variant, he's giving key and attack, and defense. He's hitting decently hard himself too. I think eventually I do want to get a rotation of him not linked up with the other metal cooler, just to show him with like minimal links active, which is probably going to be realistic most of the time, because sure, this is a cool rotation that you could run, but it's not a rotation I feel like a lot of people are actually going to be running. Also, if this doesn't tell you how good LR Metal Cooler is linked up here, well, and I guess all the support type units, but he is at an 18 key super before we select Orbs. That's kind of crazy. So let's see what we get here. There's no big beta bosses, so it's not like going to be super difficult to see his highest attack. 1.45 million. Ooh, we're going to get over 1.5 with a support type unit on the Revived Warriors team. I'll take that every day. So we will be back in a second on the Resurrected Warriors team. Okay, so we're back here. Our HP is extremely low, so we do not have a Physical Kid Boost full passive. Ooh, we don't have Physical Kid Boost full passive, and Metal Cooler's defense here is still above 100k. That's really good. Here I do have to use an item. I'm just going to use the Senzu, because I did not expect to take that much damage, I'm not going to lie. Next time I get this rotation, we are actually going to have double support. I did say we were probably going to keep Metal Cooler linked up with the LR Metal Cooler. That just ended up not happening, to be honest. This is still going to hurt. We may have type advantage here. Does he seal? I know his card does, but does the event? It does not. Okay, perfect. So 1.2 million there. Next time I see him, he's going to be getting 50% more support, though, because I'm going to make sure Kid Buu gets his passive active there, as well as the fact that we're going to have the STR Super Saiyan 2 Bardock, who will also be giving 30% stats. So I thought that's probably going to be the best attack stat we see all video, if all goes to plan. So here, I'm just going to use a double Ox King, and then I'm also going to use a healing item, just to be completely safe. I'm not going to use the Bulma. The Bulma would give us extra defense, but it would also give us extra attack, and I'm not trying to inflate Cooler's numbers. Okay, I wish I would have remembered to bring, like, a Ghost Usher, but, you know, whatever. Okay, so next rotation, we're going to get a really nice attack stat. Part of me wants to get a really, like, not great attack stat, where he's not linked up very well, and there's no other support type units on a rotation. He would probably be at around 900k, even without any links active, just because he's that gross, even just as a support type unit. This guy's definitely one of the best support type units in the game, period. Just because of how good he is offensively and defensively on his own. All of the key and defense and attack he gives everyone around him. He has decent links. His links aren't great. He is only on 4 category teams, which, you know, as more and more category teams come out, that is becoming less and less impressive. So I guess that is one thing with him, is like he's not on a tremendous amount of teams. But on all the teams that he's on, he is one of the first units you would probably add. Okay. So here, we do have everything going perfectly. There's no links active here. Other than Fierce Battle, which is not even with Metal Cooler. So Metal Cooler here actually has a lot of support, but no links active, which is kind of, you know, sad. I guess we'll see here if this is higher than it would have been just with the LR Metal Cooler. 1.56. I think it probably would have been higher with LR Metal Cooler to activate things like Nightmare and like Strongest Clan in Space? No, Thirst for Conquest. I don't remember which one, I'm not gonna lie. But I do want to get one more rotation with the LR Metal Cooler and Physical Kid Buu and see if that attack set gets higher or if it's the same or whatever. I guess there is a chance that it's the same. Remember 1.56. I'm not sure if I will, but I'm asking you guys too. But 1.56, I feel like that could be what he gets with LR Metal Cooler on rotation, because I feel like the links might add up to 30% support, which is the exact same number as what Bardock was giving. So I feel like it's going to be very similar. Okay, I forgot this part of the event exists, where he just heals up all of the damage you ever thought about doing to him. And then he gets to max HP and he heals again just to show how much of an alpha he is. Okay, this is going to hurt a little bit. To be honest, this Cell is probably the EZA unit I have used the least. He got his EZA, and then I just never used him again. Like ever. I did 2 videos on him, never touched him after that. I don't know why. It's not like he's bad. He's definitely not bad. It's just I don't find myself using him very much on like the teams he's on and stuff. Okay, here we do have him linked up with a Frieza, but it's not great. I'm just gonna... I mean... Whatever. This attack set doesn't really matter very much. I'm just trying to stay above 80% HP here is basically what I'm doing. That's why I didn't link him up in the middle, because I didn't want physical Kid Buu to have to take more than one attack. Okay, 1.38 here without any links active. I feel like his attack stat could be the exact same. And if it is, whatever, you know. How much is he going to take from this? His defense is insanely high. 50, he lowered his attack. That's upsetting. You know, because he lowered his attack, I think I might finish this video. I hate it when bosses do that, because like most of the time it's just annoying, but in showcases it's like upsetting. Like, I'm kind of upset. My blood pressure just went up. I guess we'll get next rotation anyway, but take it with a grain of salt, because we did just get our attack lowered and it's still probably going to be active next turn, as well as the fact that it looks like we're probably going to fall below the HP threshold for Kid Buu's passive. So this whole Resurrected Warrior section didn't go quite as planned. But it should be fine. You know, it doesn't always go as planned when you're running events. So, oh, and we're getting supered. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely not going to have physical Kid Buu's full passive, so we're just going to get one more attack stat next turn, and then we're going to call it a video. Overall, Metal Cooler, probably, I'm not sure if he's the best EZA out of these units, but I'd say he's the one that you're probably going to find yourself using the most. Yeah, this is not going to be a very, like, high attack stat, I think, comparatively, but I guess we'll see. So he only has the 30% support from Kid Buu, so it's basically like there's two of him around. 1.39, yeah, nothing crazy. Metal Cooler, like, out of all of the units, he's probably the most versatile, the one you're going to use the most. Although the best is still probably either the Vegeta or the Goku. You know, big plot twist. The best is the Goku or the Vegeta. But definitely don't undersell or underrate this Metal Cooler at all. He's very, very good. But anyways, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please consider to leave a like, a comment, subscribing to the channel. My name is Blah, and I will see you guys next time.